How do I protect myself as a small business owner? That is a loaded question. Let's get into it. First off, I am not your attorney. I'm not your CPA. I'm just providing factual information that you can Google and look up anywhere. Also, double check my work. Don't use me as your only resource. Use me as a resource. All right. So, the main thing about protection, if you've heard of a corporate veil is said protection. It's a shield that insulates the person from the business. So Sally is a person, and Sally has her own assets, her own cash, car, jewelry, house. This is hers. Okay. She has spent 20 years as a little girl building up this net worth of, say, $100,000. Okay. She's got $100,000 to her name. But she really wants to start this lemonade stand. It is her lifelong passion to start this lemonade stand. And, let's say on day one, she goes out and starts selling lemonade. And first day on the job, this guy shows up with his stick figure body and just hits this corner, wrecks shop on his head, is bleeding all over the place with his stick figure body, and goes to the hospital and sues Sally for the damages. And what do you know? It's so expensive in the United States to get health care that it costs $100,000 for his medical bills. And the insurance company doesn't want to pay that. The insurance company is covering him, sure, but the insurance company is like, well, how did that happen, dude? And he's like, well, I knocked it on the corner of this. So the insurance company doesn't want to lose money. They're not in the business to lose money. So they're like, all right, well, hey, Sally, guess what? We're suing you. We're going to get that money, and you are going to pay that $100,000. But Sally, in her 20 years as a little girl, doesn't want to lose her $100,000 that she just slaved over for years because her first day on the job as a lemonade stand sales lady, this guy was clumsy. Why should she have to do that? It's ridiculous. So how does she protect herself? Well, she does all this cool stuff. She files an LLC. She gets an EIN from the IRS. She gets an operating agreement and sets up a business bank account. Bada bing, bada boom, done. End of video. Just kidding. We're going to keep on trucking. So this is really the important part here, the LLC. The LLC is a vehicle, is a mechanism, is a machine that says this business, Lemonade LLC, is different and separate from Sally herself. Okay? So the lemonade stand, Lemonade LLC, is that document. This business and that document are linked. Now, the document also says that someone owns the business. Who is that? Well, it's Sally. Sally owns the business, okay? She's the owner, but the business, by this document with the state says that Sally and the business are different, but Sally is the owner of the business. That's what the LLC filing does. You know what? Let me back up. The LLC filing does not actually say that. I just lied to you. I'm very sorry. The operating agreement is what says that she is the owner. The LLC filing with the state basically just says that this business exists. So the state says, oh, yeah, I'm aware of Lemonade LLC. I've approved it. It's good to go. Cool beans. Then Sally generates a legal document called an operating agreement in an LLC, and that says that this document, this LLC, is owned by Sally. That's really how it works. It's not just the LLC. That's why it gets complicated and it seems complex, is that you need all these documents. But in reality, it's just the LLC filing says that the business exists. The legal document says that Sally is the owner of said business. Bada bing, bada boom, again, done. All right. I don't know why I've started saying that, but it's the thing I say now, apparently. So hopefully that makes sense. What is the EIN? Why does this matter? Well, guess what? The federal government wants their taxes. So if she makes $1 million in profit this year, the IRS is going to be like, yo, Sally, what's up? Guess what? We're going to want like 20% of that, please. 20% is probably pretty low, but yeah, we're going to want 20% of that $1,000,000. So, like, why don't you pay that up? And so this is essentially the business's social security number. Okay. So Sally has her own social security number. The business has the EIN. This is the business's social security number. Okay. So this is what Sally uses to file her taxes with the IRS and says, hey, here's the tax identification for this business, and here's your, X amount percent of the business. Then the bank account is where she stores all the money that she makes because Lemonade is such a profitable business. So that is kind of the crux of what you need to do to protect yourself, and that is just to create an entity. This could be an LLC, it can be a corporation, it can be a limited partnership. LLCs are the most common for small businesses, so that's why we're going to use that. But this is really what you need right here. Okay, you file this, and you get that basic level protection. Now, Sally's probably going to have to get insurance and permits and all this other stuff, but this is like the cheapest form of insurance that she can get. She's going to need to get insurance on top of that, obviously, but this is the thing that separates the business, the person, from the business. So, hopefully that was helpful. If it was, please like, subscribe, share with a friend, send yourself or someone else to betterlegal.com and get an LLC or a corporation through us. We'd be happy to walk you through that process. Do that for you. We're the fastest in the industry. We've got all kinds of cool tools. We've got a live dashboard so you can make changes after the fact. You can generate legal documents. We'll do the annual compliance for you, all that great stuff. But that's it for me, and we will see you on the next video.